Well, hello, everybody. Mark Holmes here with Ramon and, of course, the one, the only Michael Anthony Fitness. How y'all doing today? They're going to be catching me riding dirty today because I'm riding dirty when I go home. You can see where I've had my safety glasses on. I can't see Jack. But anyway, we've gotten almost all this ripped the heck up out of here. What's happening, Q? How is the strep throat? Omar, how you doing? E2 Blue, how you doing, man? You know what? I gets down and dirty, man. Okay, so news out there: the Cowboys re-signed Darian Thompson, who was originally a third-round draft pick of the New York Stinking Giants. He we ended up taking him off the practice squad instead of offering him a tender love. Instead of offering that tender love, which would have been $2 million, what we ended up doing was we just re-signed him at 700,000. We saved a cool $1.5 million. That's more than half of what we just paid Jason Witten. So the Cowboys are getting frugal. It's not Earl Thomas though. But anyway, we're still here working. I got my man Ramon here. This is crazy because we're used to nailing stuff together. The work is going pretty good. They use these big ass steel screws about this long and this stuff. Stuff is so hard that you can't just rip the 2x4. And this isn't like the 2x4s that's that quick growth stuff here. This is like old school 2x4s. That shit literally does not break. They don't grow trees like that anymore. And wood like that doesn't grow on trees anymore. But we've got all this stuff out. You can start to see how the light's coming through here. It's kind of really cool. Check this out. We've already cut all of our holes up here in the plaster. All these holes you see right here are going to be recessed lights that are going in the ceiling. And over here, we're going to have two pendant lights that are going to be hanging down over there. So Michael Anthony, after we finish ripping this stuff out of here, is going to start running some wire here for our new lights. But currently, there are no lights in the kitchen. So when they come home, it's going to be dark in here. But we've got almost everything cleaned up out of here. We're going to be hitting the road in a little bit. Safety. Darian Thompson. He was guy we ended up getting on our practice squad, but he was originally a third-round draft pick of the New York Stinking Giants. You get Chris Richard working with him, you never know. You look what happened with Byron Jones going from safety to cornerback working with Chris Richard.
Well, Jeff Heath.
Jeff Heath, yeah, even Jeff Heath was better than he was before. And you never know. But I still think we're not out of the... Do I think we should get Sue? Well, if you don't get a premier safety, then you need to invest in a premier defensive lineman. That's just me. That's the way I feel, and that's the way I think. Anybody who's watched this channel for any length of time always knows the one thing I always say is you have to have a big, nasty SOB on the defensive line. And we've tried everything else but a big, nasty on the defensive line. The Dallas Cowboys philosophy is a little different than mine. They love tall, lean guys that are fast. And I got no problem with that. But sometimes you just want to clog up the middle. You just want to have somebody who can just get a push up the middle. And see, I'm going to go back to my days in college, okay? Right now, I wish I weighed this in college. Right now, I'm about 254. My weight's going back down. Now I'm getting back on my keto. But I was about 220 playing nose tackle. Now, here's the thing. I was fast. So what I could do is I could actually do like a jab step where you step to one side, okay? And the center steps with you, and you rip and come back across the other way. And I was quick enough that it was like, here now, gone now. But I got to tell you, if I got caught in the double team and that guard is coming down through there at 220 pounds, I'm getting blown back into there with the safety. And when it came to just straight on, just rushing, you don't have enough body to drop and anchor and hold the space, because that's what you're really there for. Understand, your job as a defensive lineman is not to go ahead and make the tackles or the sacks. Your job is to occupy space in the offensive lineman so that the linebackers can get the glory. And that's where you have a guy who's like Naman Sue. That's a big fat guy that can just kind of take centers and just throw them where he wants to and beat the crap out of them and hold up. So we'll see what happens. I don't think that the Cowboys are out of the Earl Thomas equation. I think it's everybody is trying to um, and this, I'm telling you, the team. Listen, it's nice to see a wide receiver, out there making a beautiful play and stuff. But it's really the guys in the lines that don't get the credit. You think about how the Cowboys turned around was when we got that offensive line with Tyron Smith, Travis Frederick, and Zach Martin. That they were opening up holes for DeMarco Murray. They were keeping Tony Romo upright. And it made all the difference in the world. And it's the same thing on the defense. If you get a great line like the Giants had on the last two Super Bowls, your cornerbacks and safeties aren't as important as them. But then again, what do I know? I'm covered with dirt. So why listen to me? Right? So we're going to get this. One of my favorite tools right there. Those are the 60-volt DeWalt's. That thing will cut anything. We had 14-gauge steel 6-inch metal studs. We cut about 150 of those on one charge. Oh yes, the offensive line is very important. You going live tonight? Ramon, you like football? American football? I don't care.
Yeah.
Redskins or Cowboys?
I don't know.
So yeah, it's soccer.
Yeah.
It's no football. The ball is no foot. Michael quit. Michael's quitting YouTube. No, I don't think so. He just said it's just not much to talk about.
Maybe
I might be done. I don't know.
What?
Maybe
You better not be all that equipment you got downstairs. All right, I'm looking for an intern that'll take over Michael's stuff. You got a lot of stuff down there in the Jobu studio. E2? Sure, E2 would be happy to take it. All right, so no, you ain't done with no YouTube. Not my son. We the YouTube family.
I'd rather be doing this kind of work.
You want to? Huh? You rather do this kind of work? All right.
There's nothing for YouTube for me.
Yeah, I don't know about that. How's it look, guys? Does it look any different than it did before? I know I look different because I'm not all clean cut here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get this mess cleaned up and out. Get this stuff cleaned up and we take the road before the traffic gets bad. Most important part of the job is getting this shit cleaned up before you leave. You spend 15, 20 minutes cleaning up the job site. It makes it that much easier the next day when you show up. Nothing worse than climbing over a lot of shit. How's everybody else's day going? Well, what we're going to do tomorrow, we got to take up all the linoleum that's in here. We got to run all the wiring up in the ceiling. And then we'll get Ramon to start closing up all the drywall. So that way we can get this thing painted and everything else, get it all nice and pristine. And then we'll start getting the cabinets in here next week. I still got a lot of work to do on the cabinets. But it'll get there. Darian Thompson, yes. Do I need any plumbers? Well, I tell you what, she's had 4 plumbers in here, and I've never seen anything done as poorly as in here. The problem in here was basically the trap. The tailpiece went into the trap like this. It was crooked. On top of it, it was so old that it literally turned into like a beer can where it cracked and just leaked. So it messed up the bathroom downstairs. And then, Victor, what happened with you and Katie? You said you hate Katie. Wow. I thought you were all in love and ready to get married and move to England. And tell John too. What'd you do? Act up again and they got you? Told you, man. Act like you got some sense. Earl Thomas or bust. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that your love affair is now over. She blocked him. But if you keep acting like a jackass, I'll block you too. I mean, come on. Nobody wants to hear the same stupid stuff. Come on, man. Be a man. What's happening, Jeremy? Earl Thomas or bust? Tell John to, well, if you want me to, I'll tell him. I'll tell him how much you got, how much you're hurting now that you can no longer come on their channel. And that you miss them. How's that? How you doing, Bobby? Trash bags. Let's get this out of here. Got to go out the truck and get some more trash bags. One thing I learned is this. When you're old and you have bad knees, it behooves you that every step you take, you make it productive. So if you have to go out to the truck to get a tool, carry something else out there with you. It'll mean one less trip you have to take later. You get trash bag?
Ahead.
There. Earl Thomas is marking with. Yeah, I've never seen so many safeties cut loose. Now, that's not to say some of them won't get signed. Put some respect on your name. Victor. How about that? How about we put that on it? Where'd the kitchen go, laugh out loud? It went on the back of my truck. And it's headed for the dump again. I'm tired, y'all. I'm real tired. I think what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna continue this. You see, I'm gonna need to run this wire. So leave that. Leave that. And we can take this piece of wood off here. Yeah, because we gotta take this wire. It's gonna need to come down here for the new light. Okay?
Okay.
Before we can close that part up.
No, I said, but this is living now.
We're gonna leave that, yeah. We're gonna make this so we can put the wires inside of it.
Okay.
Okay, so leave that. Just take these two pieces off.
Yeah.
Okay? And then we get everything in here cleaned up. And then mañana, what we're gonna do is get all the wires up in here. We're gonna patch this part so we can get all the lights in here and cut up here in the ceiling. Because we got a lot of caca on the truck.
Where's
Yeah.
the hose?
Huh?
Where's the hose?
This one, I hit there's the joist. I had to move this one over.
This
So I have a piece right here. I'm gonna take some glue and board and glue this piece in here for covering it. Okay? So we'll do that part in the morning.
Okay.
And use some clay. And then here, we need to finish cutting all this and taking out this the 2x4s. Yeah, these 2x4s and everything here. So that way this wall will be flush. And I'll bring some hatch channel.
Only right on the wall.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll put some hatch channel in here.
Yeah.
Take the 2x4s off here, put hatch channel in here, that way we can put a little insulation. We need to cut the 2x4 here.
Here.
Yeah, well actually cut knock this one out, we put a 2x4 inside, so we can run the drywall here.
Yeah, inside it is.
Right. Yeah.
One here inside.
Right, so we're gonna need to, so we cut this, we cut the header, everything in here, and take this all off, and we run the drywall flush.
And then we cut it.
That's it, yeah, cut this, yeah.
Cut it by 1/3 long piece.
Well, if you cut this one, you can knock it down. This is just a fire stop in between.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll put one of the 2x4s in here. Okay?
Okay.
This wire we have to run into the wall over here for the light.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got to cut a hole. Arriba,
Yeah.
cut a hole in the top
Up on the wire.
for the wire, and we'll cut one here on the wall, and then we're going to cut this open as well. So once you finish taking this over, we'll move this.
We're not cut it later. No more mess.
Well, I want to move this first.
Yeah.
So you finish taking all this off, and we clean all this out, then we'll move that.
Yeah.
But it's no mucho.
No, yeah.
So mucho here for
tomorrow.
this.
Today, cut it.
Yeah,
No more
okay.
mess tomorrow.
Maybe it's still mucho, man. My Espanol is no good, man. No good. Terrible. Oh, super chat. Thank you very much. I don't know who gave it to me, but I appreciate that, man, because, you know, they tell me don't quit my day job. Darian Stewart. See, look at that. Another safety. Another safety bites the dust. Another safety bites the dust. And another one's gone. And another one's gone. And another one bites the dust. Hey. Dak's dog. Well, it's not Dak in trouble. It's his dog. You see Dak and his dog. That's one of those ones that ain't much you can do about it. I mean, they'll have a hearing about it. It's actually going to hearing because today was the 10th day that they've been in quarantine. And so they're going to try and decide, is the dog a danger? Will it bite somebody else again? And, you know, that's pets is a hard thing, man. That's why I don't have a dog. I don't have a dog again, because after we had Jelly Bean and I had to take him to get put to sleep, man, that just broke me. It's just hard losing them. We signed Darian Thompson, who we originally signed off a practice squad, who was originally a third-round draft pick of the New York Giants. And, you know, it's depth. Exotic. Listen, you never know. Because people said Byron Jones was a bum. Right? Until this year. People said DeMarcus Lawrence going into his third year, or excuse me, going into his fourth year, people were kind of like, he's a bust. You guys don't seem to remember that. And that's where I said with Taco, okay, he's only had 2 years. It could be this year or the next year he ends up coming around. You guys are so ready to throw somebody under the bus. It's crazy. Give us the time. It takes time to learn and get up to speed and get in there. If we're up to, you know what? Vosh is right. I don't say Vosh is right about everything. But Vosh is right. If we're up to some of you guys, the Dallas Cowboys wouldn't have a team because you would have gotten rid of everybody. Zeke Elliott, can't stay out of trouble, get rid of him. Tyron Smith, bad back, get rid of him. Travis Frederick, he's got that syndrome, get rid of him. Zach Martin, he wants too much money. Dak Prescott, he's a bum, he's a nobody, get rid of him. Sean Lee, he's a bum, get rid of him, he can't stay healthy. Jalen Smith, bad leg, why'd we draft him, get rid of him. Byron Jones, man, he sucks at safety, get rid of him. Who's going to play? If it were up to everything that negative that you guys said, who the hell are we going to play? Oh, Amari Cooper, he's giving up on football, he's a bum, don't get him. Seriously. Y'all are some hard asses. That's right. He's working with the secondary guru in Chris Richard. You don't become a somebody until you become a somebody. And sometimes that takes time to become somebody. You're not born somebody. just got to dig ditches. Check my shit not too heavy. Can you pick it up? All right. Yeah, nothing worse than putting too much shit in there. You got to crawl before you walk. You know, one day I'm going to be somebody. Seriously. I got dreams. And Ramon over there, nailing that shit. Bless you. Bless you. Whew, boy. We are the YouTube underdog. Man, we underdog. I'm more than just YouTube underdog, man. I'm a in life underdog, man. Don't nobody give me a break. But that's the way I like it. I like to feel like I earned everything I get. And the more they hate on me, the harder I work. So as tired as my ass is, when I go home, I'm gonna do some work on those cabinets for here so I can get this job done and get on to the next one. And then I'm gonna be working on my studio. And when I get that shit together, and I start challenging ESPN for viewers, they can hate me even more. I love the hate. As Michael Anthony says, it fuels me. Ah! Right now, I don't know if Michael's claiming me or not.
Not on YouTube.
You're not claiming me on YouTube?
I'm not on YouTube.
What happened?
Not filming it anymore.
It will once season comes around.
I'm still not filming it.
Okay. All right. Here's what I need y'all to do.
I ain't gonna do nothing.
I need y'all to show Michael Anthony some love. He's not feeling it. Put that exhaust fan on.
I'm talking about the one behind you.
Yeah, that thing don't work. It's just kind of like. Okay.
It works though, right?
It ain't doing all that. It's all good. We're gonna get this dusty dirt and stuff out, and then we're gonna get on down to the dump before they close and see if I can get to the HVAC supply house before they close. But I like the way this is looking right now. It's looking pretty good. Whew. So that's where we are, guys. Law Nation, what's going on? Did I miss anything else? Well, Michael said he's just not feeling it, man. He said, it's too much work, and
There's no reward.
And no reward.
At least doing this kind of work, I can see my progress. I enjoy this work more than YouTube and building cabinets too. And if I could build cabinets the rest of my life and build houses the rest of my life, I would be
Much love, Mike. You got 3 hearts. The Joneses are working as hard. Yeah, I hope they're working their ass off too, and actually going to make some solutions to problems.
At least they already know. At least they did one thing right.
What's that?
It's hard to get. They finally got safety.
Well,
Hopefully they get another.
we'll see. He's not the answer that we need just yet.
It's better than having nobody.
Well, I'll agree with you on that Hey! Thinking for tomorrow, if you're here before me, what you can do. I need to bring. I got to bring my screw box up here. I'll have screws and things here. To cut the 2x4s, but for your shims. You know what you could do? You come in the morning.
I still have to pick it up.
Yeah, we take it in.
This.
If you want to start, I can leave the grinder and stuff here. If you want to start cleaning this stuff up here. Oh, super chat! Thank you very much. You want to start like cleaning the drywall and stuff like this, so that way it's ready for. Ready for patching. We can do that.
Where?
Remember, we're gonna go ahead and like score this and take the plaster off, so we can get ready to put
Yeah,
the drywall back on.
Only did that. This 2x4.
Yeah. You can go ahead and start cleaning like this stuff up.
Okay.
You can go through and clean up the metal. I'll bring some metal cutting blades to
Yeah.
clean up the metal
Yeah.
up in here. You know, getting all this stuff ready for drywall. This part up here, I think we can actually close
Yeah,
because we can go over top. I think with the wire.
no, this is wire.
You mean the wood?
No. No, no.
I think I can go with the wire. I think we can loop it because this is it's a rafter, so it's open like this. Yeah, this is rafter, so we can loop through here like that. But there's rafters, you know. See, look, this is an angle. This one's flat. This one's going up at an angle.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can go from one to the other over top, but you still need the spacer. But what you can do before I get here, and you go to the dump, you can get rid of the Masuda. But you can clean this stuff and get it ready. Here, you can take up all the linoleum off the floor. Okay, all that stuff. Yeah, we want to take all this stuff off. Yeah, all this needs to come off, and everything cleaned in here. And then we got the compound. If you want to start like fixing like here and some of the other places, you can start doing that. Well, what's going to happen is cabinet's going to go here, and then the refrigerator. So this is all going to be behind. It's going to be cabinet total Reba. It's going to be one grande cabinet total Reba, but it's still nice to have it fixed behind the cabinet. So we'll fix that. We need to cut all of this up here, so that way we can take that out and get ready to fix this too. If we can get all this to food out, then it's good. You got a bag, I got a bag. Now we're gonna have to cut this here in the floor. I'm going to move this wire with straight things out and see if those are hot.
Those are probably coming from that
From
plug.
this plug, yeah.
That's what it looks like. That's what these ones are.
You don't have the hole saw, do you? The wrapping part? That's like this whole lot too.
I'm talking about this part, 'cause the other one broke. They got stuck in the.
Yeah, so I just think hold on to that piece.
Where's the racket? You take the whole. So this one is clean.
Okay, the wire's hot in there. Well, the power's off, but yeah. But yeah, don't pull the aqua pipe off of it, because I gotta cut the cut it. This doesn't shut off all the way. Yeah, you cut that. If this shut off, I'm gonna change.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, because this is no good. Okay. Say what? Not yet, because I'm gonna put new pipe in there.
Oh,
We're gonna fix all of that. It's shit. I'm not gonna leave any more shit in here. Everything's gonna be nice when we finish. Nice and new. This is how we do it. here on the west side. Woo, everybody. All right. Yes, we're still here. Just trying to get cleaned up and get out of here. I'm going to end this, and we'll see you guys back on the other side. I'm Mark Holmes and Michael Anthony Fitness, and I'll see you guys soon.